Hello everyone, welcome to Resident Evil Requiem. It is finally here. Now let's get one thing straight, we are not playing this on first person mode. I've had enough of first person Resident Evil after 7 and Village. So we are gonna play it and as how survival horror was meant to be played in third person. So far I had to enter on my age for some reason, I'm not really sure why. As you can see, we toggle the camera to third person. We don't do first person here. I know it's in 7 and Village, but I've had enough of those games. I think we're gonna leave everything else for now. The only thing I want to check is the graphics. Let's see. Motion blur. We might turn that off later on. I wanted to see if it had accessibility like a performance mode or quality mode. HDR. Yeah, it doesn't look like it has a performance mode. So I'm guessing it probably hits 60 FPS natively. We'll see how it goes. We have our Resident Evil Apocalypse costume ready for Grace. I actually got it as part of a pre-order from Best Buy. Now we have two difficulties. Not counting this, which is for babies, pretty much. But we have standard, which is modern. And we have standard, which is classic. So modern says a balanced experience of suspense and accomplishment at the standard difficulty found among modern Resident Evil games. And then this one says, a traditional experience with difficulty similar to classic Resident Evil, recommended for long-term fans of the series. Well, I'm a huge, very old veteran of the series, so we are gonna play on classic. Auto saves during Grace's gameplay are limited and ink ribbons are required to save. Yeah, we're gonna play on classic because I've been playing Resident Evil 3 with lots of ink ribbons, so that shouldn't be an issue. But we're gonna try classic. Maybe we'll try modern if they give us a hard difficulty. We can try a hard or modern. Is that the FBI building? Midwest Field Office. Look at the graphics. Hey, that guy looks like our former mayor here in Philly. Mayor Nutter. Looks just like him. Oh boy, I'm looking forward to this. I've heard some pretty good things about it. Okay, so Raccoon City is locked down until 2040. Should have been obliterated completely. I don't know why they left it up in this version of the story. Should have gotten nuked.
Grace! Grace! Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming.
I already know about that weird disease Leon has from I guess from like the contamination of the city. But I wonder who else has it. Ada, you know, the STARS members.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel.
Alright.
Look, I know that's where your mother was murdered. And I know it'll be upsetting for you. Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Confront that fear head on. Grace. I won't force you to go. But do you think you can do this for me? Investigate that crime scene and report back to me with your findings. That's all for now.
What did that sign say? Nathan Dempsey or something like that? Is his name? He's already better than the other black FBI director I've seen in popular media. The guy on the X-Files, Kirsch. The guy was in league with aliens, so this guy's already a step up just by being compassionate and reasonable. That other guy was an asshole. Yeah, Alyssa's dead as a doornail. Supposedly. Why do I get the feeling we might find her alive somehow in this crazy series?
Oh,
you know how it goes. Did that guy bump into us intentionally? You guys like the big bold letters they do nowadays for everything? They do it for movies like Avengers. Did it a lot. Control does it in their games. The Remedy games. Remedy does it in their games. You guys like that? I find it's kind of distracting. Like, I know it's meant to, you know, tell you where you are right now, but I just find that those letters are way too big. Like, they should make them smaller. Alright, so this looks pretty impressive so far. The RE engine's doing a pretty good job. I remember seeing GTA 4 way back when, thinking how amazing it was. They replicated all the bridges and stuff from New York, all that stuff. And man, that has nothing on this. I know this is several generations removed, obviously, but holy shit, does it look good. Renwood City Guide. Welcome to the beautiful and historic city of Renwood. Come soak in the nostalgia of a bygone era with chic art galleries, classic restaurants, and plenty of stores where you can shop till you drop. If you want to get away from the modern hustle and bustle, Renwood is the place to be. Alright. We obtained the file. Liquor, wine, and beer. We're probably gonna need wine very soon once we start seeing the horrors in that hotel. Look at them painting the billboard for the hotel. Missing people. We already know the monsters are taking them, right? That's either the monsters or the guy experimenting on them. That's not even a question. We know who's responsible. Missing. So far he's got 4. Wonder if he turned them into those creatures that we find in the hotel. And I wonder who that guy is that we keep seeing in the trailers with the goggles. The villain this time. Like, who is he? One of Spencer's leftovers, maybe? One of Wesker's leftovers?
Hey, that's a restricted area. You can't go in there.
Why?
It's an active crime scene.
Oh, right. Sorry. Just a sec.
Oh, you're FBI?
I am.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's the 5th one now, right? I heard they all have the same weird bruises. So you think it's something infectious or terrorism or... Why else would the FBI be investigating, right? Hey, are you with me?
Oh, there might be answers inside.
Yeah, sure, right. Be careful in there. Whole building's condemned. Word is they're finally gonna bring the whole place down.
Yeah, thanks.
Boy, in some cities over here, if you dug into your backpack in front of a cop, they'd assume you're pulling out a gun and shoot you. So you should always have your badge rather ready. Have it like at your waist or something, like Jill wears her badge. Oh, there's some of that nice stutter all modern engines seem to have. I know there's only the RE engine and then the Unreal Engine 5, but looks like it suffers from the same issue as the Unreal Engine 5 with the slight stutter where you're like in door frames or something. The camera tends to get caught up a bit.
Why am I even here?
She's too timid, needs to get some confidence. You're an FBI agent at that point. So I get that first person view is meant to immerse you in the world. Oh, you're standing right here, but no, I want to see the characters on screen. I don't want to... Damn pigeon. Those are some huge ass pigeons. Or are those crows? They look like crows, but I can't tell. Is that just a shadow? Or is that actually their feathers are black? I can't really tell. Yeah, I just prefer to see the characters on the screen. That's one big issue I had with the Indiana Jones game. Even though it turned out okay in the end, it's still not my preferred way to play it. I'd much rather have Indy on screen as a third-person character than, you know, a first person. You're only seeing his hands and his, I guess, his shoes when you look down. You know, like I've said many times, and many other people have said it. I don't want to be Indiana Jones. I want to see Indiana Jones. You know, I want to see Indiana Jones on screen kicking ass. I don't want to be Indiana Jones. Just like I don't want to be Batman or Spider-Man, you know, I want to see the characters on screen. But whatever, they gave us the option here, so it's all good. If you want to play a first person, be my guest. You want to play it all third person, be my guest. Or if a combination of the two, go right ahead. Alright, turn the flashlight on. I won't stop you, but yeah, I just prefer third person. Especially for survival horror games like Resident Evil and Silent Hill. That's another thing. I know Silent Hill Townfall is going to be first person, so I'm going to have to adjust to that one. Especially if it's good. You know, if it turns out to be kind of crappy like some of the later entries, you can just ignore it. But if it turns out it's actually worth the story and the gameplay experience, then you pretty much have to put up with it. You know, it's the demo they put out wasn't bad, like the short message, despite the huge problems people had with the story and gameplay, it wasn't bad for a first-person experience, but that's just pretty much a short game. It's not really a demo, it's basically a full game, but it's very, very short. It's only at most, what, like 3 hours long if you really, really take your time, and more like an hour and a half if you don't. There's a pot. Can we wear it as a hat? Or use it as a weapon? Oh, they got worms inside. Ugh. And spiders. Or is that moth eating silk? We can't zoom in just yet. Performance doesn't seem bad so far. I assumed they would have a quality mode and a performance mode, but I guess they compromised. Made the best of both worlds. What the hell's in that refrigerator? Face your fears, girl. Go inside there. Read the investigation report. You can check your acquired items from the items menu and examine them for more details. Okay. How do we examine it? Do we just select it? There we go. Oh, there's a volume from the controller. You can turn that on and off. Do we have to open up ourselves? Submitted by FBI Special Agent Kyle Eames. That's a very unusual last name. I've never seen that ever. Eames. Overview. On September 28, 2026 at 11:20 p.m., the body of a man was found in an abandoned hotel in the midwestern city of Renwood. I gotta remember the W is silent. The body was discovered in the hotel restroom. Based on the level of decay, it is suspected to have been there for several days. Prior to this incident, multiple cases of similarly mysterious deaths have been reported in locations across the United States. H. Ramirez, 59, pronounced dead at Stoneville Hospital. E. Wilkins, 51, pronounced dead at Hotel Denbar. Oh, their eyes are missing. Sort of. K. White, 67, pronounced dead at Green Oak Apartments. M. Warren, 90, pronounced dead at Night Valley Nursing Home. M. Warren. Is that Michael Warren? Is that the freaking mayor from Raccoon City? He lived? That better not be Warren. That guy's a piece of shit. That would suck if he actually made it out of the city and no one else did besides, the usual survivors. But if his old ass made it out of there, that would blow. And it's plausible because he was in league with Umbrella, so they could have gotten him a chopper to just get the hell out of there, and he just left his daughter and everyone else behind. So I hope that's not Michael Warren, but it might as well be for all we know. It has been confirmed that all the identified victims were survivors of the Raccoon City incident. God damn, the son of a bitch, it is Michael Warren. That fucking a-hole actually made it out of the city. What a piece of shit. That mayor who was partly responsible by giving Umbrella so much power actually made it out of the city and lived to the ripe old age of 90. God damn. So it's funny because it says mysterious death, but in his case he was 90 years old, so he was going to die anyway at that point. He was already on his deathbed by that age. But that sucks, man. I'm guessing these are just random civilians or like maybe Umbrella staff members that got the notice and got the hell out of there. That sucks. Michael Warren, that piece of shit actually made it out of Raccoon City. What a depressing thought that is. So many people didn't, and his old ass actually got out of there. Shit. I guess it pays to be in contact with Umbrella and be under their payroll. The victims' bodies all had extensive black bruising. So I'm thinking it's either one or two possibilities. One, like the file we saw in the trailer said, they're all developing that Raccoon City ailment or disease, whatever. Condition, whatever they call it, they're all developing that particular disease in Raccoon City. Or this guy's going around experimenting on them and then covering it up and masking it as a disease, It's like he's like Professor Pig in Batman lore. He's just going around the country abducting people and experimenting on them after he tortures them. So maybe the guy with the goggles is he's abducting all these people and he's using the premise of a Raccoon City disease to to cover it up. Man, that freaking blows. Michael Warren was a piece of shit mayor and he actually made it out of the city. One of the first guys who should have died lived to the ripe old age of 90. That is some bullshit right there. That is fucking bullshit. Those footsteps? Yeah, I can't really tell. I assume those are footsteps. What are you gonna bring up next? Don't tell me Nikolai made it out of the fucking city. That would be awful. If after Jill and Carlos left him lying there on that on that helipad to die if somebody came and rescued his ass, like Wesker. Like, that would suck. Looks like there's scratches. Got 2 ways we can go. Let's see. Oh, we need a key for that. What does the weapon say? SNS M232, an incredibly reliable handgun. Grace bought it for self-defense with her first paycheck. If she's official FBI agent, shouldn't they give her a gun? Why does she have to buy it with her own paycheck? I guess that unless that's also her official service weapon, but wouldn't she need a gun? I mean, even Fox Mulder carried a gun in the X-Files, and he was a... They consider him a cloud cuckoo lander, the way they... That old trope that the person who knows a lot but they're crazy. Hey, is that supposed to be her? Picture of her or something? Or a painting? Yeah, but even Fox Mulder carried a gun. He was mainly investigating ghosts and monsters and UFOs, so shouldn't Grace have her own standard service weapon? There's nothing here. We can't use the mop as a spear. If we were Toxie from the Toxic Avenger, we could use this mop as a weapon, but we're not. That mop ruled in the remake. I know a lot of people, I guess they didn't like the remake because they didn't make that much money. Kind of bombed. I don't know why, because I saw it and it was actually superior to the original, but for some reason people didn't like it. But Peter Dinklage's character had a radioactive mop that was almost like a kryptonite spear from Batman v Superman. It could literally just puncture a hole in a guy's skull and completely melt it down just from the sheer radiation. It was a cool ass weapon. Shame a lot of people didn't see that movie more. Might have made some money if they had. I wonder how well it will do on streaming as the months and years go by. Because a lot of movies that bomb in the theaters seem to pick up a lot of positive attention on streaming. So maybe that'll redeem itself there. Like, hell, even redeem itself is the wrong word. Like, maybe, you know, people will appreciate its value more. That's what I'm trying to say. Toilet is full of worms. Those fluke worms? Or just regular worms? Pinwheel worms? Are those the ones that are parasites? Oh, here we go. Feather Snow toilet paper. Tissue soft. There's actually a real brand called Snow of bathroom tissue, which is actually really good. But no, it's not called Snow. It's called Panda. I forgot. It's called Panda, but it resembles that right there. But apparently, it's very difficult to get for some reason in many states. It's only available in a select few. This door is locked. That painting, like I say, is that a painting of her, or is that just a regular photograph they had in there? Looks like something you'd see in Silent Hill. Okay, so someone's toying with us. Probably Goggle Man from the trailer. Let's talk. Room 204. Oh yeah, it is his damn ass. It is the Goggle Man. Room 204.
Who's there? What do I do?
You shoot him, Grace. That's what you do. Head to room 204. You're an FBI agent. You shoot him. Yeah, I can definitely see how this would be atmospheric if you're in first person, if you're into that type of thing. I will stick with my third person gaming, thank you very much. But I can see how it would function because it's very claustrophobic. Everything's kind of squeezed in here. It's very dark. The shadows are very well done. I imagine sort of like that Hellraiser game we're getting possibly next year, possibly the end of the year, but that's going to be first person. Like I said, I normally hate first person view on horror games or video games in general, but I'm actually pretty excited to see what that game's going to look like. Since the labyrinth is such a massive enclosed area. And we haven't really explored it all that much in the series either. You've seen like a couple glimpses of it. Hotel pamphlet. The Wrenwood Hotel has been welcoming guests from all walks of life since opening its doors in 1928. Experienced the warm embrace of nearly a century's worth of history along Wrenwood's time-honored traditions. Keep wanting to say Wrenwood, like the Marvel villain. Wrenwood? No, it's Wrenwood. The W is silent. Why is that? Why are certain letters silent in the alphabet and others aren't? Is it just the American version of English, or is it just... does it have something to do with like how the language developed? But why is that? Why are certain letters silent in certain words? Like the K in night, you know? Obviously it's to distinguish from the regular night as in nighttime, but it's still odd that there are certain letters that are completely silent. Because then it makes you wonder, why are they even there? Got a bird and a man smoking a pipe. Probably some pipe weed, like the hobbits. Is that a shadow? Is that a shadow on the wall, or is it just like a burn mark? Yeah, I can see how this is like Ethan's journey. You know, how it starts out all tense and quiet. Notice of closure to all employees. Following the recent incident, management has been working hard to restore public trust. Unfortunately, due to the extent of the damage, it is unclear if it will be possible to reopen. Consequently, it is with great regret that we must announce the official closure of the Wrenwood Hotel. We apologize greatly for the impact this may have on you and your families and wish to extend our heartfelt gratitude for the support and hard work you have brought to the long-standing business. Okay, so I'm guessing after the murder of Alyssa, it also suffered from some fire damage that it closed. The Wrenwood Hotel floor plan. Isn't that funny though? Like, this thing is right out in the open in the city. People are just passing it by. Nobody even notices it. Now that it's closed, and there's probably all sorts of monsters lurking here, and they're just right there in the open. People have no idea there's these 12-foot and 14-foot monsters just hiding in there in the building. They're just completely ignorant. All they see is just a burned out hotel. They have no idea what's lurking inside. Okay, so we open the map with the center. I still don't know what the button's called on the PS5 controller, like the one in the center. I always forget the name. I was always fine just with select and standard buttons, you know, the select and start buttons. That was always good enough for me. I don't need the fancy touchpad in the modern controllers. Okay, so we have the employee entrance, the lobby. This is closed. Obviously, we can't go there just yet. So yeah, I think we gotta head back up. She's kind of slow. I hope she can pick up speed when you're running from something. Pick up the pace. That does look like a person. I think it's just a random stain, but it very much looks like a person. No ink ribbons so far, so... Oh, look, a pool table. More yellow tape. Is that the game's way of telling us where to go? Or is that just a regular police tape? You know, since modern gamers can't figure out where to go without a huge splash of yellow paint or yellow tape guiding them in the right direction. Nursing? That's an unsettling photo right there. She looks like a zombie in that light. Or like a demon or something, possessed. That's an unsettling photo right there. Yeah, both those posters or paintings or whatever they are. One's a poster. I think there's a painting. Both of them look like they belong in Silent Hill. Photo of Grace. A candid photo of Grace. It looks like it was taken near her home. Okay, so we gotta cut that wire. I want to check out the photo. I want to see what's behind it. Okay, this was Let's Talk Room 204. Okay, so how do we cut that open then? Oh, there we go. Wire cutters. At least it's not a bolt cutter, right? That bolt cutter is freaking everywhere now. It's in Resident Evil games, Tormented Souls, Silent Hill. It's everywhere. The damn bolt cutters. You know, they introduced them once in RE7, and from there on, every single survival horror game has to have a bolt cutter in it for some reason. Like I said, even Silent Hill, like James got one near the end of the remake of Silent Hill 2. Bolt cutters they're like Thanos now. They're inevitable. They're everywhere. Omnipresent in the multiverse, pretty much. If you're playing a survival horror game, you are playing with bolt cutters. Oh, I thought there was someone inside there from them. That's just some debris. Or a sign. Yeah, that's just a burnt out sign. I thought there was actually someone in there for a moment. Alright, 204. Let's see what Goggle Man has to tell us. We gotta tune the radio. Nothing here. What does that say? October 2018? Thursday the 19th. Is that accurate or not? Is that what it really was in October, or is that just a made up date for the game? Anyone who might want to look it up in a calendar, is that accurate or not? Was it the 19th on a, was it Friday? Yeah, was it the 19th on a Friday that year in 2018?
What? Who?
Oh, look at all the photos of her and Alyssa. You think this guy is just another survivor of Raccoon City, one of the guys from Outbreak or something that we played and survived and then later just ended up becoming obsessed with her? I think it's one of those. Better not be Kevin, who went insane. Okay, we're not touching that just yet. Oh, I guess we got no choice. There's nothing else we can mess with for now, so yeah, let's open up the curtain. That's one dirty bathtub. It's like the baker's. Feather snow, ultra soft. Apparently you're not supposed to flush ultra soft paper down the toilet because it clogs up your pipes. Just in case nobody knows, in case you didn't hear that before, apparently it clogs up the pipes if you use that ultra strong paper. Then you have problems. Where's this guy? Because he said to meet him in room 204. We are in room 204, so where is he? He said meet me in room 204 and we'll talk, and then he's not here. Oh, look at that. Of course, the mirror is scratched out. How convenient, right? How convenient that the mirror is scratched out. So obviously the game does have to spend resources from its precious ray tracing rendering the mirror image of the character and the environment. How convenient, right? Like almost every mirror in a survival horror game nowadays is scratched out, so that the game doesn't have to render the mirror image of what's going on. Like, isn't that amazing? We have all this technology now with ray tracing and all that stuff, and games look so realistic. And look at how realistic this looks, and yet games from 2 generations or 3 generations before in the year 2002 actually did reflections better than these modern games, quote unquote. You know, these modern games cannot handle reflection, and yet a game from 2003 could, like Silent Hill 3, handle reflections with no trouble whatsoever. Isn't that funny? The more we evolve, and sometimes we go backwards. What am I supposed to be examining in here? Yeah, because I pulled the towel, but there's nothing there. So what even was the point? There's literally nothing there. So what exactly are we supposed to be examining? And where the hell is this man? Like I said, who told us in the photo to meet him in room 204, and now he's not here. Where the hell is he? Yeah, we are in room 204, so what gives? What do we have to do? We can't light anything in there because there's no wood, and we also don't have a lighter. Oh, there we go. We have to examine the photo. Damn, he was observing her from the window? Like a creep? Ooh, flashback time. Let's go. Yeah, I have a feeling the first hour and a half of this is going to be very slow, because it's just going over the backstory. Yep, 8 years ago. Since we haven't caught up with Alyssa in a long time.
Man,
Hi, Mom.
you have been on that thing all day.
Well, if you're gonna work so late.
Get some sleep, eh?
I'm almost done, just a sec.
What am I gonna do with you?
What you always do? Nag at me until I go to bed?
Oh, it's really coming down hard.
Mom, phone. Mom.
It's right beside you.
Don't sass your mother, Grace.
Hello?
Miss Ashcroft?
Yes.
Should have said no.
Who was it?
Dunno. They asked for Miss Ashcroft and then they hung up on me.
Rude.
What the?
They're coming. Grace, we need to go.
Go where? Mom, what's going on?
Hurry.
Wait, who's coming? What's wrong?
We need to keep our voices down.
This is ridiculous.
Come on.
Umbrella. Umbrella's coming, isn't it?
Tell me what's going on.
Now is not the time.
You hate that in movies and video games? Do you hate when somebody asks what's going on and the other person responds, now's not the time? Do you hate that? Then when is the time?
Stay close.
Mom, wait!
Grace, come on, keep moving.
Grace,
I'm coming.
actually run instead of jogging.
Grace,
You're not freaking
Hurry.
Ethan.
keep moving.
Is that Lady D's voice actress for Alyssa? It sounds familiar.
Who's that? Oh, I'm so sorry about the power outage.
What happened?
Oh, it's probably the electrical panel. It's 40 years old, so it doesn't take much to trip it. It's really no excuse, and I apologize for the inconvenience.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Yeah, don't worry.
I should have it fixed soon. I just need to find my...
God damn. Shoot him. Okay, she did shoot him. Guessing he's infected.
Grace, stay close to me.
Why'd he use the bag first if he had a knife?
Oh, are you gonna tell me what's going on? Mom, what are you doing?
Something important.
What did you hide behind that painting?
I'll explain later. We need to find another way out. Grace, come on.
Alright, I'm trying to hurry up. She only goes this speed. Like a turtle.
Come on in here, Grace.
I'm calling the police.
No, don't call
No,
the
no,
police.
Hello? Yes, I want to report a murder. No, murders.
Grace.
Yes. The Renwood Hotel. Yes. Hurry, please.
Should've knocked the phone out of her
Police are on
hand.
their way. Oh, God. Mom, I feel like I'm going to throw up.
Grace. Grace, look at me. Grab my hands. Okay, look at me. Look at me. In. And out. Breathe in. And out. Oh, Grace. I promise you, I will explain this all to you one of these days. Grace. Please know that you are my hope. Never forget that.
What are you talking about?
Just... I love you.
I love you too.
Okay.
Mom, I'm scared.
No. We need to find a way out of here now.
But we don't have any of our stuff,
We
Mom.
can come back for it later, Grace.
I don't.
Damn.
Found you.
Damn, he killed her just to topple over and die himself. She shouldn't have stopped. They should have just kept going. She could have explained things as they went along. And you can't turn your back on an open lobby. Dick Halloran learned that the hard way in The Shining.
I'm so sorry. This is my fault.
Yeah, it kind of was because she's the reason they took so much time to try to get out of there. So I'm guessing he survived the fire because he's obviously infected with something. But I wonder what. Can't be just a regular T-virus, or else he would have just turned into a mindless zombie by now. So I wonder what he really has inside him. Something else? Like...
Who is this?
There's so many variations. T. Veronica. T. Alexia. The T. Abyss. There's so many different variants of the virus. It could be anything.
Something important. I'll explain later.
What did you hide behind that painting?
Alright, we gotta go retrieve that. Yeah, why do I get the feeling her mother might not actually be dead, or they might have taken her body after, if they buried her, they might have just recovered her body, used her for experiments or something. Like, why do I get the feeling she's not actually as dead as it seems? I hope they didn't turn into one of those monsters, but this is Resident Evil, so anything's possible. Yeah, but don't you hate that cliche when somebody asks what's going on and the other person said, now there's no time to explain? I remember when Janos tried that on Raziel in Legacy of Kain Defiance. He said, Raziel, there is no time, and Raziel just came back. I want answers. The world can end this instant for all I care. He'd had enough of being jerked around by people either trying to manipulate him or leaving aside critical information. He just demanded answers in that moment, regardless of what else was happening outside in the world. That's how you should be. But at the same time, you should also probably get that explanation while you're running away from whatever's going on. That way you can move and talk at the same time, and you don't get ambushed from behind corners like she did. You know, you stand in an open lobby in a horror story, it's not going to go well. Just like it didn't go well for Halloran when Jack came out from behind the post and killed him with the axe. All of which he could have avoided if he kept his back to like a solid surface. I thought that was a body there. That's actually the head of a cow or a bull. I thought somebody was lying under the under the debris, or is that a tablecloth or the tarp? Whatever that thing is, I thought it was a body lying under it. I wonder how we save. Like, do we have typewriters, or what's our save mechanism? Is it like a tape recorder like Ethan? Is it the phone that she's carrying? Maybe that's the save mechanism. Since we're in the modern age, we can now save using our phone. Maybe. I know you need increments, so I would assume it's a typewriter, unless they did something weird. But you never know. We haven't seen anything thus far. Nothing yet, since obviously we haven't really gotten deep into the game. Alright, let's see what this is. I wonder how Leon comes into it. Look at that fine pen and a notebook. Alright, here we go. More reading. October 17, 2018. Work has settled down and we're heading to a new town the day after tomorrow. And thankful my freelance work allows me to work anywhere, but I'm worried about Grace. It's difficult for her to make friends when we're constantly on the move. Maybe we can spend a little more time in the next town. October 18. Finished some research and stopped in a cafe when I noticed a hooded man. I could have sworn he was watching me. Maybe I'm just paranoid. October 19. I saw that hooded man again. He's definitely following me. We only just got here, but I think we should move on. I can't let anything happen to Grace. And got a MO disc, or MO disc. I always thought they were MO disc when I first played Resident Evil 1 on the PS1. The director's cut. It's MO disc, but for some reason I thought they were MO disc. I mean, nobody ever clarified it for me.
Sorry, officer.
Oh shit, he's gonna turn into a zombie.
What's wrong?
Gotta put him down.
Stung me.
Are you okay?
You didn't get stung, you got bitten, my guy.
What do I do?
We shoot him, that's what we do. It's too late for him. Oh shit, he drew up his teeth. Did he follow her all the way in there, or was he just randomly in the building? Emergency exit key. A key that opens the emergency exit on the second floor of the Renwood Hotel.
Get away! Get away from me! Oh, shit! Stay away!
Damn. Damn, he bit her. So I'm guess that's how she gets infected.
What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the
So now they're both infected, her and later on Leon with whatever he has, so. Now they're both in trouble. Can't go one single Resident Evil game without somebody getting infected with something. Although, obviously, realistically speaking, all the STARS members should have been infected if they got bitten at least once. Especially Chris and Jill. I always thought maybe they had some sort of natural immunity, and that was why Wesker specifically chose them to be STARS. He chose people that weren't just capable, but they also had immunity to like the stuff they were experimenting with, the virus, or at least resistance to it. That way you could cover both bases. You had both experienced pros serving in STARS, and you also have potential guinea pigs to monitor and you know, observe how the virus reacts in them. You know, Wesker would cover both bases that way. And if they didn't get infected and become, you know, zombies, then the monsters would kill them in the mansion. He even said stars were umbrellas, and then he corrected himself. He said my little piggies, so he always thought of them as like an experimental unit he was conducting research on. Oh, there he is. Mr. Mystery Zombie.
Hello?
It hasn't been easy. But after much effort, here we finally are.
Who are you?
I'm the one who planted that body. I'm the one that brought you here. I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft. Rest now, Grace. We have so much to do.
What's that ring he has? Looks like an eyeball. Like a G-Virus eye, or is that just like a regular reptile eye? He is wearing a reptile scale coat. L Bridge, a few minutes later. L Bridge, get it? Because it's next to the elevated line.
Well, same black blotches.
And it's not post-mortem lividity.
No. No, this is different. That's 6 now. 6 survivors of Raccoon City, all dead from the same thing.
Yeah, that's not good.
No. No, it's not.
Here he is, the legend himself. Also, apparently that's Sherry he's talking to.
The team has settled on a person of interest. Someone with ties to Umbrella. Victor Gideon.
Who is he?
A former T-Virus researcher. Hey, I just got a report of a missing police officer. It might be unrelated, but he disappeared near where the 5th body was found. You there, Leon?
Yeah. I'm here.
You okay?
Some of the edges.
Yeah, so it's nice to see she's still working as an agent out of her own free will instead of being blackmailed into it. So that makes sense. The guy was a former T-Virus researcher. That explains it, but I wonder who he is really. He can't be just a regular researcher because we know Birkin and Wesker were the ones mainly responsible for that. And James Marcus. So I wonder who he is really. Is that really his actual name or not? Funny, that guy's just carrying that girl like that. Nobody notices.
You almost there?
Just about. Stuck in traffic. You've got to be shitting me.
What's that brand of car? I already forgot which one it is. They made this big deal with Capcom to be in here in a Resident Evil game.
What's going on? Is she okay?
Oh, she's fine. I'm just taking her home.
Oh, he's got a trank gun. Or is that a virus gun?
Leon, what's your sit rep?
I'm going after Victor.
Don't do anything stupid.
Me? Never.
Alright, here we go. What do we have as Leon? Okay. Alligator Snapper. What the? I've never heard a gun called that. Alligator Snapper. Reliable semi-automatic handgun. This custom model is issued to DSO personnel. Requiem. A DSO issued large assault revolver that uses 12.7 times 55mm rounds, offering high-powered piercing capabilities. Is a weapon you can rely on. I've heard it's referred to as the Assault Magnum, or the Assault Revolver. Hatchet. A hatchet used by special forces capable of delivering fatal blows but requires regular maintenance to stay sharp. Med Injector, a device used to administer medicine in emergency, fully restores your health. Of course, you will have the experimental good medicine. Handgun ammo. Handgun cartridges suitable for self-loading, favored for a flat trajectory, moderate recoil. That's actually a very important thing, the flat trajectory, because if you played Metal Gear Solid Delta, I haven't played it personally yet, but I've seen someone play it in a playthrough, and if you've seen that game, you know the bullets drop there, so they do not have a flat trajectory. You have to aim upwards for the bullet to drop in order to hit a target. And what ends up happening is a lot of times you miss because you can't quite, calculate the correct distance, and so you just end up overshooting it, and you either shoot too high or too low. It's just a pain to deal with, apparently.
Whoa. Hey, what the hell, lady?
Help me!
You okay?
No, she doesn't look okay, my guy. Damn. Hey, still got that kick. Sorry, lady, but at least it put you out of your misery. Okay, combat attack is R2. L1 is R2, is a powerful attack. Okay. Can't do anything for this poor guy. Havana time. Limon. Lemon time. Vive Paloma. Help wanted. Inquire within. Must be 18 years or older. Where did he go?
Get Brentwood locked down.
Hey, we can climb the cars.
He's the one to thank for all the excitement. Can't let him get away.
Use L and circle to perform a quick turn. Yeah, let's just leave that guy. We can climb the cars. Damn, there's a lot of them. Well, you know, we're not gonna mess with them. We're just God damn, look at all the carnage.
Leon, have you located Victor?
No, I lost him. Back to square one.
Not necessarily. Victor purchased a building after Umbrella went under. The Rhodes Hill Chronic Care Center. I'll send you the address. Leon? We're running out of time.
Yeah, we know. I wonder if it also affects her too, since she had the G virus inside her, but then in the new version, she was completely cured, so I'm not really sure. Does it still apply or not? Deja vu. Yeah, like, can she still heal like she did in RE6, or is this a different continuity? I should have used the Requiem, but I was afraid to run out of ammo because I didn't know if we were going to go right in the building to fight this guy. So I should have used it on a couple of them, but obviously we'll use it later. Many, many times. That must be terrible to be suspended like that and the blood rushing to your head. Is he draining her blood?
Oh, yes.
There's the expensive watches that we're advertising with Resident Evil 9. Funny thing is, I already forgot their brand. I watched the whole video on it, their partnership with Capcom, and I don't even remember what the brand is actually called. I know it's a very famous big brand of watches around the world, but I have no idea what it's called at the moment. I completely forgot it.
What did it do?
You think we should have gotten to play as Sherry in a game like this? It feels appropriate for something going back to Resident Evil, you know, Raccoon City. It feels appropriate that she would have been here instead of a new character, but I get that Capcom also has to expand the cast because obviously they're all getting older, especially Leon and Chris, so gotta fill it out with new people, but
Where the hell am I?
that's difficult because a lot of times people don't like the new guys, or else they just plain suck, like Ethan. 2203 began blood extraction. 2205 check pulse no abnormalities. 2211 administer Dexafil. 2218 condition stable, ready for further examination. Yeah, what is this guy trying to do? We don't have any weapons on us. I'm curious what he's trying to do. Wanted to see if there's any items laying around that we can pick up. Doesn't look like it. Oh, I guess maybe you can use that to hide. Okay, so it's just this room. I thought maybe that affected the whole corridor since it's dark. Whoa, look at that lighting. Some hellish red lighting right there. Ward visiting hours, so we're in some type of hospital apparently. Prep room, staff only, patients prohibited. Empty bottle. An empty glass bottle with a faint medicinal smell will smash and draw the attention of those nearby when thrown. It's too dark to see. Oh, is this the little puzzle we saw with the light in the trailer? That almost looks like a monster, even though it's a statue of a horse. .202. It's broken. So obviously we can't go in there because we can't see shit, so gotta keep moving. What about 201? Need a key? Yeah, so this part is completely darkened, so we can't go in there. We can't go in here either because we need some type of flashlight or something to go in there. Need a fuse. One-time fuse.
Dad.
So that doesn't work. Get the fuse. Cherub key. A key with a cherub motif. It's cold to the touch and it's heavier than it seems. So where can we use that key then? Oh, it's over here. Straight down. I know some people said they don't like the stealth aspects in the game. I'll be honest, I really don't like stealth in survival horror games all that much, but it does come in handy occasionally. I don't mind it here, but it's definitely not my preferred approach. You know, it's not my preferred method of maneuvering in a horror game. I prefer more from confrontations. Like in Silent Hill, where you can ambush the nurses in the remake of 2, or you can choose to go quietly past them. Either or, you're not forced to use just one single option. And there's our first typewriter, so I guess we should probably save. How many do we get? Do we just get just one? When playing on standard, classic difficulty or above, autosaves during Grace's story will be limited. Ink ribbons are required to save at typewriters. Ink ribbons are scarce, so make sure to use them wisely. Okay, got one. Got a lighter. Oh, hell yeah. What is this? Need a tool to open it. Okay, so we need something to open the case with. What the hell is that freaking monster? I'm guessing we have to go back to this area here, in the kitchen. Oh, that's cool. You can turn the lighter on and off. I wonder if they can come into the save room or not. Like in other games, like the save room's kind of your safe space, or... Damn, she runs slow as hell. Oh, this does not look pleasant. It's a child's room. They got toys and everything. There's definitely going to be something hiding in here. Harriet Jones Shadow Ghost. Art by Matilda Harris. Vast Storehouse Press. Have you seen the shadow ghost hiding in the dark? Have you seen the shadow ghost staying from the light? Have you seen the shadow ghost? Because she's waiting. She's watching you. Stay in the light. Okay. So it's like Last of Us. Look to the light. I'm guessing they mean that invincible enemy we've seen so much of in the trailers and the one demo they released for gaming journalists. You know, the monster that people were saying in a lot of circles was Lisa Trevor, even though it makes no fucking sense whatsoever. To staff, I have moved some items out of the closet. The screwdriver is now in the toolbox in the nurse's station. The sewing kit is... Text is blurred and illegible. The toolbox in the nurse's station. Okay. Okay, so we're in room 201, 202, 203. Obviously it can't be here. So I'm guessing it has to be, yeah, it has to be this area right here. Okay, so that's locked. We can't go in there just yet. So it says stay in the light, so I'm guessing you can't let the lighter go out, pretty much. Damn. Is he really dead or is he still alive? Don't touch him.
He's dead.
For now. He'll be back, I'm guessing, as something much worse.
Infected.
Oh, hell no. Really? That's way too close. God damn it. We probably should have saved. God damn, come on. Yeah, we might have to replay this later on. Come on, really? Oh, come on. Damn. Hope we have an autosave. The girl detests light. If you hear her coming, get to her bright room. Oh yeah, we do have an autosave here.
Where the hell am I?
So the one thing is we don't really have any health just yet, so I'm guessing we have to run straight to the save room. Because that's pretty much the only place that's fully lit. So we have to... That one in room 203. Let's make sure 203 stayed. Oh yeah, it's still lit. Yeah, that one doesn't work. You can't come in here, jackass. Oh, she can? I thought. Oh no, it burns her. Oh, it's like those creatures in Silent Hill F. When you go into the blue light rooms, you can kind of kill them permanently that way. What did we get? I don't think we got anything from him, didn't we? No, because we didn't have a chance to check. Yeah, there's another door right there. Med injector, a device used to administer medicine in an emergency, fully restores your health. There's our health kit.
This looks important. Oh, maybe.
Can't reach, needs something to step on. Is that her? Nothing here. God damn.
This way, not this way, not this way.
Hey, we got a green herb.
Can't hurt to pick some, I guess.
She would go this way, wouldn't she? Come on. Really? God damn. Come on. Really? It would help if Grace would stop tripping every 5 feet or so. I wonder if that's scripted. When you pick up the medicinal injector, I wonder if that's scripted to force you to use it in that moment, so that way you know how to use it. Even though that should really be obvious, but I wonder if it is scripted. There's another ink ribbon. Alright, we got the screwdriver.
Yes.
God damn. Yeah, I can see how that could get annoying because she keeps tripping all over herself.
Don't come any closer!
Really?
No.
God damn, come on! And where are you supposed to hide then? Grace, if you could hurry a little more, that would be useful. Should we save? Because I don't know if as soon as we grab the fuse, she's gonna burst into the room, and then we have to take it all the way over here. I'm guessing that might be a trap. As soon as you use the screwdriver on the fuse case to take the fuse, she bursts into the room, and then you have to rush over here. And I don't know if there's anywhere to save over there yet. So, you know, I think we're gonna use one ribbon to save over here. So we lost the old-fashioned way. We lost one health item so far. The injector. But we do have a green herb. Like I said, I wonder if that was scripted, that you basically have to take damage there, because I don't see how you could have gotten around her. You know, once you pick that up, it seemed you were pretty much doomed, because she was so big that she was blocking the whole way, so you couldn't get around her. So I wonder if that was a scripted sequence to force you to use it. You know, so that players who are new to this type of game, or even though I don't know why you would pick up a Resident Evil game without having played any of the others, but I guess for newbie type players to know, yeah, you use that and it fully restores your health, because yeah, it just seemed like you were trapped in that sequence. So okay, so we're an hour 35 minutes in. It's okay so far. I'm looking forward to seeing when you get more bullets and stuff, so you can fight back. Because I'm not one who needs a heavy action survival horror game. I fall somewhere in between. Like, I don't like it to be too easy with too much action. like RE4, where it's basically all action until like certain parts of the island and stuff like that. You know, like RE4 to me is basically just an action game with some horror elements in it. It's not really survival horror, but at the same time, it does get annoying seeing Grace stumble every 5 minutes or so when she's running on that floor. I guess their excuse is it's a wooden floor, so it's kind of slippery. But yeah, it's hella annoying when you're trying to avoid that creature. She's just stumbling right out of the gate. You know, as soon as she goes through that door, she starts stumbling when that giant thing is after her. That's kind of annoying. I hope that goes away as we get further into the game, because that could get really annoying really quickly. But other than that, like I said, it's okay so far. I expect it'll pick up more once we meet Leon, which I'm sure will happen pretty soon. Based on the trailer that they released, I'm pretty sure she'll meet him. Maybe after she escapes from this creature, but I'm interested to see what's happening in the story. I'm not really convinced Alyssa is fully dead, because this is Resident Evil, so almost nobody stays dead. You can be brought back as something much, much worse, some type of experiment, so I'm not sure she's fully dead. I remember what he said about planting that body. I'm not really sure what that meant either. When he said, I'm the one who planted that body, I have no idea what that means. So I'm wondering, like I said, if her mother's really dead or not. Leon seems to be infected, which we already knew from the trailers. We already knew he was infected. I really don't think Leon will actually die in this game. Capcom wouldn't kill one of their most popular characters off like that unless they had pretty good reason, but I do think things might get a bit dire near the end, and he might have to rely on some help he otherwise wouldn't need or wouldn't have to use. Obviously, with Leon being here, you know we're going to see 8 at one point. That's not even a question. You know we're going to see that bitch at one point. I still hate her, so I'm hoping her appearances will be kept brief, but you know we'll be seeing her eventually. And I also might have gotten spoiled on some other character who might show up in the game, but I'm not really sure yet, because the picture I saw, I thought it was a certain person at first, but then thinking back on it, there's like 2 other people who also had that same general appearance, so it could be one of them. Because it was an article saying, oh, one of Requiem's best characters might come back in the DLC, so I'm thinking I already know someone who shows up here, but I can't really be too sure yet, you know. It might just be a certain person in a different light or a different angle, but either way, I'm pretty sure things will get somewhat dire for Leon near the end, and he'll need to use some help from Grace and Ada and probably somebody else too. Like I said, I'm wondering what that scientist's goal is, whatever he is, because obviously he's infected by something, but is he trying to cure himself, or is he trying to create some other type of monsters? And I'm guessing the girl, as the game calls her, that huge monster, is just one of his test subjects, but I don't know yet what he's actually trying to do. Graphically, it looks great. The RE engine looks really good so far. Definitely very impressive what they managed to do with it, even more so than RE2 Remake and RE4 Remake and RE3. Those games already look great, but this one looks extra great. Very, very graphically impressive. Let me check something real quick, because I'm surprised there's no quality or performance mode. That's something that usually is included in games nowadays, so you can choose. But I'm guessing, oh, look at this. The motion blur will not take effect in certain parts of the game, because that would get annoying. So I'm guessing they managed to optimize it just enough that they don't really need a performance mode. You know, like other games, pretty much. Because pretty much every game has performance and quality mode nowadays, but this one doesn't. So I guess they did a pretty good job optimizing it. So that's good to see that at least Capcom's getting the hang of it. You know, they know how to build a game on the hardware without having it run all janky, because they're trying to use ray tracing and get the absolute most, highest quality possible for the graphics, and the performance suffers along with it. So that's good to see. Let's check the special content, see what we have here. We have no points so far. Okay, so we can buy the Matilda from Leon. The first polymer frame handgun. I didn't know that. Is that a real life fact that it's polymer made? I did not know that. Customizing it for 3-round burst enables submachine gun-like operation. I do not like that in any of the games because it just wastes ammo. It wasted ammo in the original RE2. It wastes ammo in the RE2 remake, and it's just I think it even wastes ammo in the RE4 remake. So I do not like that at all. Trusted companion charm, Leon. A charm for handguns increases bullet penetration. Oh, look at that! It's Claire. That's nice. Rugged rookie charm. Grace, a mysterious charm that works by holding it increases firepower. Oh, we need a lot of points for that. Yeah, and advanced tuning unlocks an extra level of tuning for weapons part. Destroy every Mr. Raccoon memoriam. Also, there's Mr. Raccoons in the game. We gotta find those. Obviously, we don't have any points just yet, but we should definitely get some of those for sure. Okay, so you gotta defeat 300 enemies. We've killed 2, so we're missing 280. This should definitely be a future goal. And this, we'll see. We'll see if we can find some of these bastards in the game. Now, what I want to check out is the costumes unlocked via progression. It said we would have access to the Apocalypse costume, so I'm guessing maybe there's a wardrobe room or somewhere where we can change, and that's why we don't see the costume just yet because it was activated. I did redeem the code, and it's I think it's Alice's costume from RE Apocalypse, the movie. I never saw that movie or any of the other Paul W.S. Anderson Resident Evil movies, but I'm guessing that's what it is. Obviously it's from the second movie for Apocalypse. Oh, we got some points. Deja vu. And we got the old-fashioned way. Let's take some screenshots of those real quick. I like to keep the screenshots for my own archive purposes. But we still don't have enough to actually do anything. We only got 400. Oh, okay. Here's the here's all the challenges. Casual, standard difficulty, resolute agent. Store an item in the item box is Grace. Also, there is the item box. Like mother, like daughter, unlock a drawer with a lockpick. Use an ink ribbon. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of them. Destroy one Mr. Raccoon memoriam. Untouchable. Parry an enemy attack. I'm guessing that's for Leon with the axe. Draw a weapon dropped by an enemy. Defeat 3 zombies with a hatchet finishing attack. Purchase an item for the supply box. Okay, so there's a ton of them there. Yeah, so it's okay so far. Not much else I can say since we're only an hour and a half into the game, but I look forward to playing more of it. Like I said, hopefully the only thing that bothers me so far is that Grace is stumbling every 5 minutes, and I get to trying to go for like a scared reaction, but it's also too much when you're trying to run away from that monster and she's stumbling every 5 minutes. So I'm hoping that goes away slowly as the game progresses on. Other than that, it's okay. Like I said, I need to get deeper into it and see more of the game before I can start forming a solid opinion of it. But yeah, when we come back next time, we're going to unlock that fuse box over there and hopefully get to this point here without any more random incidents. But I will pick this up again after we play a bit more of RE3. Because I want to finish that up, and also more Blood Omen 2 because the Defiance Remaster releases in about 2 days, so I gotta get moving on those. But we'll come back to this very soon. So that's it for now. I hope you're enjoying the playthrough. Thanks you for watching. I will see you again next time on RE9, also known as Resident Evil Requiem on the PS5. See you later, everyone.